What's up? Welcome in to the West Bros Experience. I'm Bob West.
My name's Colby West.
And today we're talking multiple streams of income. What are they and how you can start earning multiple streams of income for yourself. So the inspiration for this episode came from one of our personal mentors, Cole Hatter. Cole is an entrepreneur, founder of Thrive. And I'll let Colby tell you a little bit more about Cole.
Yeah, Cole really served as one of our mentors, though we didn't get a chance to talk with him that much. It was really a wake-up call for us both back in March. We went to an event called the M3 Accelerator here in Las Vegas, and he really brought up the point for not just business owners, but for just a normal person. Say, we need to recession-proof your life, and that really kind of spoke to us. And I'm sure you hear all the time, like, the economy's ready to crash, and it may do so in the next 18 months to 2 years, and you need to be ready for that. You need to be ready for that to happen. So really spoke to us, and it was about generating multiple streams of income, and we're going to dive right into that, and I'll list off a few of them, and we'll go into a little deeper detail there.
I guess we'll just jump right in. There's 8 different streams of income that Cole listed. And he says it was a wheel. He says you want to fill in every single part of this wheel. There's 8 different pie pieces basically, and if you can find a way to fill in all 8 of these, you're basically recession proofing your life. And as entrepreneurs starting out in our own businesses, working on different side hustles and things like that, like obviously that's a looming recession is something it's intimidating. It's scary to anybody starting out. So that's the motivation for this episode is jumping into 8 different income streams. So let's just list them off. Colby will list them off right now.
Yeah, so number 1 being earned income, 2, profit income, 3, my favorite, residual income, 4, royalty, rental, interest, dividends, and capital gains. So wrapping it back up to the first one, that's your traditional earned income. It's trading time for money. It's doing your 9 to 5. It's just your normal job.
Yeah, it's your hours for dollars, whatever the case may be, and even being self-employed, earned income is a part of that. So the next one though, that's a little less obvious then, is profit income. We'll get into that. That's kind of buying low, selling high. Obviously, that applies to real estate. You want to buy low, sell high all the time in real estate, but it also applies in a lot of different ways. There are people out there doing it with companies, but then on a lot smaller scale, one of the things Gary Vee talks about a lot of the time is the retail arbitrage of being able to go and buy things, maybe at thrift stores, from rummage sales, garage sales, different things like that, or different retailers, and turning around and selling those things online for a profit. So that's profit income. That's number 2. And that's something I think that everybody kind of has the freedom to start getting into right now. The next one, everybody also has the freedom to start getting into, and that's residual.
Yeah, residual is a big part of what I'm doing right now personally, with solar and with nutrition. It's getting your month in, month out, your clients, your subscription. I'm sure you've heard subscription economy. Amazon Prime ruined everyone. Said, hey, we're going to give you free shipping if you pay this monthly fee. And now I think if you take it off, you still get that free 2-day shipping. So it's just Amazon Prime's way of getting that insurance for their company and what they have going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That recurring revenue is something that a lot of businesses actually, a lot of real estate companies are taking that on as, the more people you bring to the company, you end up getting a little bit of the return from what the company makes in the long run. And that's nice to have as a residual income. I know we've got our fitness thing that's working the same way that Colby introduced me to. So without,
One other thing on the residual, 2 other mentors of mine, Chase Hero and Zak Folkman, super killer guys. They're awesome. They're pretty much wrecking the e-commerce space right now. So if you haven't heard of them, I'm sure you will. will throw their tags in the comments here, but they've served as really pillars for my growth as far as the subscription economy and how to say advertise for your business or run your own Shopify page or do X, Y, and Z. They've just been a huge help, and we have weekly entrepreneur calls to kind of spitball ideas back and forth, and that's been a huge help. So shout out to those guys.
Yeah, big shout out to those guys. I know Colby's on the weekly call, part of that group, a really special group. I actually got to meet Zach and Chase both at Dan Fleischman's Elevator Night here in Las Vegas. Just really awesome. It was a totally free event, and that's really what these guys are all about. It's sharing your value, and they've attracted a heck of a following doing that. And so let's get into the next one, which is Royalties, which is basically it's selling an idea. Obviously, royalties go to, actors in movies and musicians and things like that, but also authors and app developers.
Yeah, app developers are huge. We've actually got an idea that's kind of been in the works for about a month right now, just spitballing ideas, getting it on paper right now. So if we have any developers out there that know the back end, know the software, and how all that stuff works, designers, developers, slide in the comments, say hey, or if you know someone that does it, absolutely recommend them to us, please.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to work with somebody that's a part of this group. That'd be really special. The next one we'll jump right in is rental income. Rental income is, again, it's obvious in real estate. If you own apartments, if you own retail space, you're able to rent that out and earn income off of that. But there's also rental income in the new economy. Different, like Airbnb, you can personally rent out your house. What's the one for your car?
Yeah, the Turo is the one you can do for your car, even if, the Kia Optima or
rent out your car and leave it parked on the side of the street, and they come pick it up, right? And rent it for a few days or whatever it is. There's a lot of different options for rental income. Definitely something that people should look into, especially if you've got some assets that are maybe just lying around.
Just to pick up even a couple $100 a week it'd be pretty huge for people. So.
Yep. And so the next one then is interest. That's obviously borrowing money, borrowing it out and earning money from that. Grant Cardone's a big proponent of, you want to borrow money. There's all sorts of debt out there, and if you can find a way to make it all good debt, then it's going to work out in your favor. So a lot of these things you can see kind of tie back into real estate, and so that's one of the biggest appeals to real estate to me is, along with just buying a house and hopefully watching it go up and appreciate in value over time, you can also start to think about rentals. You can also start to think about other things like this and earning interest in different ways and using the equity in your home to make money. The next one
we're rocking is dividends, and that's more up the stock alley. It ties right in with the last one as well on capital gains. So I'm sure you may or may not play the stock game or crypto or anything like that. Dividends or speak more to your blue chip, like your Ford and your GM that make dividends basically year in, year out. So you've got dividends, capital gains, kind of rounding out the list, and I think what you've got is a really diverse list here, and I think that's what we really want people to get focused on. Is there's a lot of different ways to make money, and even if it's a little bit here and a little bit there. Maybe refer back to some of our last episodes about using your influence then to grow your following and be able to grow your sales. Yep. And just to kind of wrap it up, a quote from the real OG. He's Warren Buffett. He says, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until the day you die." So not to scare you, just to give you the truth.
That's it. So start thinking about what are the different ways you can use these 8 different income streams. Check out Cole. Check out the other guys, Zach and Dan and Chase that we mentioned, and drop us your income streams. We definitely want to support you. We want to follow you. And I think that's it.
Let's do it.
See you next time.
Have a great day.